The flight begins among white clouds, the airplane wing cutting through the clear sky. Soon, the plane will land at Fiumicino Airport, just minutes from Ostia, the place where my journey to the sea and the tourist port of Rome begins. But Ostia is not just about the sea. A few steps from the beach, lively streets, historic buildings, and impressive churches await. The Santa Maria Regina Pacis Church, with its neo-Baroque architecture and imposing dome, has stood as a witness to local tradition and faith since the early 20th century. Every detail of the church, from the frescoes to the chandeliers, tells a story of the past and the community that keeps it alive. Inside, I am greeted by the beauty of the architecture. Imposing columns support the magnificent dome, frescoes and stained glass illuminate the interior, and the statue of Jesus on the cross dominates the altar. Every detail conveys peace and solemnity, offering a perfect introduction to the atmosphere of the place. After visiting the church, I set out to discover a charming cafe. I went inside, ordered a coffee and a pastry, and savored them with great pleasure, letting myself be carried away by the warm and welcoming atmosphere of the place. In the center of Ostia, the streets lead past historic buildings and colorful facades, where architecture blends tradition with contemporary charm. The terraces and cafes are filled with tourists enjoying moments of relaxation, while the shop windows reflect the sunlight, inviting visitors to discover the city's details and vibrant colors. I stopped at a terrace restaurant in the center of Ostia, where I enjoyed a delicious plate of pasta. I filmed the chef for a few moments as he skillfully prepared the pasta in a special pan over the fire, carefully adding cheese on top. The atmosphere was wonderful, and every detail of this culinary moment brought me great pleasure and joy. I arrived at Piazza Enco Marzio, the heart of Ostia's city center. The cobblestone streets and elegant buildings create a lively atmosphere, while the cafes and restaurants along the square invite tourists to pause and enjoy moments of relaxation. The piazza pulses with energy, becoming a gathering place for locals and visitors alike, a perfect scene to experience the authentic spirit of the city. In Piazza Enco Marzio lies Villa Papagni, an architectural gem that breathes elegance and time. My steps lead me to its iron gate, where history and silence meet in harmony. A tall vase of flowers carries the colors of summer, while the villa stands behind, calm and timeless. The oleander blooms in the soft afternoon light, dancing gently like a memory of eternal grace. On the villa's steps, red flowers sway in the wind, caressed by the tender breeze of Ostia. Every corner hides a story, whispered by flowers and stone. I arrived at Pontile di Ostia, where the sea and sky meet at the horizon. The pier, with its elegant architecture, stretches over the waves gently breaking beneath the feet of tourists. Crowds of visitors stroll along, admiring the view, while street musicians add a pleasant soundtrack to the atmosphere. Every step on Pontile di Ostia carries you into a spectacle of nature, people, and the simple joy of being here. In the soft sunlight, a small white soul gazes at the world in wonder. The silence of the sea intertwines with the simple joy of a presence. The beaches of Ostia reveal their charm, the yellow and blue umbrellas, the calm sea, and the Mediterranean holiday atmosphere attract visitors eager for sun and relaxation. Across the pier, just a few steps from the shoreline, I admired the imposing statue of King Neptune, perched on rocks rising from the waves. This majestic presence dominates the landscape, adding a mythical air and evoking the legends and stories of the sea. I discovered a fascinating place, a private beach perfectly arranged with exquisite taste. Large colorful flower pots, elegant umbrellas, and comfortable beach beds create an absolutely superb setting for relaxation. The two palm trees rising at the edge of the beach add an exotic charm, and every detail of this corner of paradise makes you forget time and fully enjoy the pure beauty of the place. In the clear waters of the sea, the atmosphere pulses with joy. Tourists relax on boats, others have fun swimming, while water sports enthusiasts glide on colorful sailboards, turning each wave into a spectacle of energy and freedom. The sea becomes a place of play, smiles, and unforgettable moments. I captured a kitesurfer turning the edge of the sea into a spectacular stage. With every acrobatic move and jump, the colorful kite dances in the air, and his energy and courage captivate everyone's gaze. Each movement becomes a dance between man, wind, and water, offering an unforgettable sight. Against the blue sky, a flock of seagulls soars gracefully, bringing life and rhythm to the scene. The beaches of Ostia are wide and inviting. Locals and tourists come here to feel the sea breeze and enjoy the sun. The sound of the waves and the rustle of the wind create a perfect harmony with the morning's calm. Here, time seems to slow down, and every step on the sand brings a sense of freedom. On the waves of Ostia, the sea becomes a stage. Windsurfers, with their colorful sails, put on a unique spectacle. Every movement, every gust of wind, becomes a dance between man and nature. On the rocks, two fishermen cast their lines patiently. In the distance, a yacht with white sails glides smoothly across the sea, creating a contrast between tradition and the elegance of the wind. Here, where the sea whispers its story to the sand, time seems to stand still. The boat, a silent witness to days gone by, awaits a new journey. On the rocks by the shore, the crabs move briskly, each step and claw telling the story of their lives, always connected to the rhythm of the waves. On the fine sands of Ostia, a group of amateur beach volleyball players turns every jump and every hit into a true spectacle of energy and passion. Two seagulls rest on a rock, bathed in the rays of the setting sun. The sea's waves reflect the golden light, creating a scene of quiet and timeless beauty. I walk along the sidewalk by the beach, with the murmur of the waves beside me, heading towards the tourist port of Ostia, where the yachts shine under the sun of the sea. A plane flies low over the sea, heading towards Fiumicino Airport, bringing the spectacle of flight close to our eyes. The tourist port of Roma was envisioned in the 1990s as part of a coastal renewal project. Construction began in 1998, and in June 2001 its gates opened, offering 833 berths for boats, from small vessels to luxury yachts. With its wide promenades, shops, and restaurants, the port has become a vibrant meeting place, where the sea, the city, and the traveler's spirit come together. The yachts lie still, like dormant thoughts. The water reflects them with calming precision, like a mirror that doesn't judge. The sun warms everything, the wood, the sails, the air. Here, time isn't measured in hours, but in slow breaths. Porto Turistico. Silence, light, space. Two swans glide gracefully on the water, close to the shore. Among the reflections of the yachts, fish can be seen bringing life to the depths. Here, the sea becomes a mirror where nature and the elegance of the port meet in quiet harmony. Between sky and sea, Porto di Roma reveals its beauty, a symphony of masts, lights, and tranquil waters. Whenever my steps bring me back to the port of Rome, I always find myself here, at my favorite place. Among the sailboats and the still waters, where the light dances in reflections, I rediscover the same timeless beauty, the same peace that calls me to return. A yacht slowly returns, carefully maneuvering through the gentle waves until it settles into its spot among the other vessels. The reflections on the water play with the lights and colors of the yachts, creating a scene of complete tranquility and elegance. At the water's edge, elegant terraces await their guests, surrounded by large pots of flowers and lush plants. From their tables, one can admire the port, where yachts are mirrored in the water and sunlight dances on the reflections, creating scenes of rare beauty. Among the yachts swaying on the waves, the port's buildings rise elegantly, with imposing columns and bright facades. Their architecture gives the port a classical yet modern feel, perfectly complementing the spectacle of the sea and life on the shore. By the water's edge, an elegant restaurant awaits its guests for a truly romantic dinner. Yachts reflect in the evening light, the flowers in large pots gently perfume the air, and the sea completes the scene with the whisper of its waves. We have arrived at the very entrance of the port, where all the vessels glide gracefully between the breakwaters. Tourists watch in fascination, enjoying the spectacle of the sunset, the yachts returning to their berths, and the water reflecting the colors of the evening. As the sun melts into the Roman horizon, a silhouette glides across the water, graceful, commanding, timeless. This is not just a yacht. It's a statement. A story arriving at the heart of history. Evening slowly falls over the port, and the sky turns a warm orange. The sun reflecting on the water transforms each wave into a streak of light, while the masts of the yacht stand elegantly in the distance, completing the picture of an unforgettable evening. The sea is calm. The wind gentle. And for a moment, time forgets to move. Only the heart keeps sailing toward the horizon. Beneath the blazing sunset sky, Ostia breathes slowly, like a memory in no rush to leave. The boat glides across the mirror of the sea, its silence deeper than any word. Here, between light and waves, time stands still, and the soul stretches wide, like a sail in the wind. Ostia is not just a destination. It's a state of being. A dream that always returns. On the seashore, the crowd of tourists watch and film the sunset. Each camera and phone captures the slowly sinking sun, turning the sky and sea into a golden orange spectacle, a moment of beauty shared by all.